So I learned something new at this last clinic. One of my riders was telling me about why stop and praise was so important. And she used a term I'd never heard before. It's called default mode network. Default mode network, or DMN. And she said, so she works with people, but this can be true with horses as well. She said, I'm going to read some of it here. She said, the DMN plays a complex role in the memory, particularly its initial encoding and long-term consolidation. While the DMN is typically associated with periods of rest and internally focused thought, research suggests it also is involved in memory processes, especially when those memories are being created and recalled. Specifically, default mode network is deactivated during attention-demanding tasks, which is linked to successful memory encoding. So when we're doing difficult tasks, that's the horse finds difficult. This also goes for the rider, but let's just talk about the horse. The horse is having difficulty with it, and so it deactivates the default mode network. And so to reactivate it, we have to stop. We give the horse a literally non-demanding task of standing still and let the default mode network reset. Some people call it stop and soak. I call it stop and praise. It's about letting the horse sort of take that short-term memory learning and try to start processing it in long-term memory and practice. And people have recently been asking, they're like, but my horse doesn't want to stop and stand. Can I still, or should I still stop and have them stand? Well, if your horse is nervous, stopping and standing may not be what you need to do right there. You need to fix the nervousness. Whether you go back to a calm place where you train or you use food to help the horse relax, you need to fix the nervousness first. If your horse just doesn't want to stand because they're go, 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 that's a problem with the training. Like that horse, and it doesn't matter if you're trail riding, but if you're teaching something intense, like what it takes to do gaited training, then you absolutely must teach your horse to stop and stand so we can activate the default mode network and start helping the horse learn and encode that in their memory, the things we're training. This doesn't apply when we're trail riding, which is not a particularly mentally demanding task. But when you start doing the intense training that comes with gaiting, you must stop and praise. So let's learn, let's start applying default mode network and recognizing how to get our horses into it so they can process and learn as fast as possible.